Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And today we are here with the top 5 most rare boss pets in old school Runescape. So when old school Runescape was initially released, there were no boss pets within the game. There were things like cats, however, over time Jagex decided it'd be appropriate to incentivize players to get higher PVM KCs. They decided to introduce boss pets. Now boss pets are randomly dropped by certain bosses, and for the most part they have extremely high KC rates. So most people do not get lucky early on, and so basically the pets are meant to signify a grind that you have completed at a certain boss. Now while you can't get these at any KC, more than likely you will have to be there for a couple thousand kills before you are able to get the pet. Some people even are unlucky enough to go 20,000+ dry at mole, so it's quite a risk you take. However, it is something that a lot of people have fun with within the game, and today I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the top 5 most rare boss pets so you guys know which ones are the most impressive to see within the game. So coming at number 5 we have Vedion. Now the total pets that you guys are going to see on screen is based off of a mod Lottie post that was posted in May, so it's relatively recent and these should be pretty accurate, I would say. So Vedion has 617 total pets within the game at that time, along with a drop rate of 1 in 2k. Now the kill time does take 4 minutes. That's one of the annoying things about this boss, and the reason I think that it actually is one of the more rare pets is that it's very hard to lure, and on top of that, whenever you do it, there's a possibility it may mess up, and if you actually just kill it regularly, it does do a lot of damage. And with the recent price drop of the Ring of the Gods, it isn't all that sought after anymore, so it could become more rare over time. However, with 4-minute kill time and a 1 in 2k drop rate, the estimated pet time is 133 hours, which isn't that insane for most pets. It's relatively middle of the pack as far as how many hours it takes. However, the annoyance of trying to lure it, along with the relatively poor drops, making it not that great of GP per hour, is probably why it comes in at number 5. So coming in at number 4 we have the Olmlet. Now the Olmlet is at number 4 now, however will probably drop out of the top 5 in the upcoming months, considering the fact that raids have only been in the game for 6 to 7 months, while other pets have been in the game for more than a year. Now Olmlet has a weird mechanic that no other boss pet that I believe has, and that is the fact that you only get a chance at the Olmlet whenever you actually get a rare drop from raids, which is actually really impressive and quite cool for the players that go ahead and get Olmlet, because then they also have the added surprise of actually getting a drop. Now the drop rate is 1 in 2,340. There are assumptions that go into this, and that is that the points per item is a little over 700k, that you have 20k points per raid. You can achieve more, however that's just an average, and that you average around half an hour per raid. Now the actual drop rate is 1 in 65 for the Olmlet, assuming that you actually get a rare drop. However, considering that you have no guarantee for a rare drop, the essential drop rate of it is 1 in 2,300. So this makes the Olmlet one of the crazier estimated pet times within the game at 1,170 hours. However, you will be getting a lot of profit during that time, so it may actually be worth the grind. Now coming in at number 3 we have the Penance Queen, and the reason that this pet is so rare is because it is unlocked behind the Barbarian Assault minigame through gambles within the game itself, and it's not all that fun, I would say, to the average player. With a lot of these bosses you do have the incentive of actually making money while you kill them, and with Barbarian Assault you really don't get that. However, some people have grinded it, and as you guys can see, the total pets within the game is 410, which is quite impressive, and on top of that the drop rate per gamble is 1 in 1,000, and the estimated time to go ahead and get yourself enough points for the gamble is 24 minutes. This effectively making the drop rate for Penance Queen about 400 hours. Now coming in at number 2 we have the Bloodhound, and the Bloodhound is one of the more different pets, I would say, within the game, as you can get it from a reward from doing master clues. Now there are a total of 305 within the game, and the drop rate is 1 in 1,000 whenever completing a master clue. This is where it really differs, and that is the total time that it takes to get this pet. There are some things that you have to take into account, and that is the amount of time it takes for you to go ahead and get a master clue. Now to get a master clue there are 2 ways to go about it. You can either get the master clue as a reward from a lower tier clue, which isn't all that likely and not the way most people go about doing it. However, you can combine an easy, medium, hard, and elite clue together to be able to get yourself a master clue, and that is what most people go ahead and do. Now what this kill time is representative of is the amount of time it would take you to get all those clues and then complete it. However, if you passively get these clues and then combine them, it's only 15 minutes on average per master clue. So it's really dependent on what you're doing in game. What most people recommend you do is go for other boss pets, and along the way, as you get elite clues from those bosses, go and gather yourself the other clues necessary to combine them for a master clue, then complete it from there. That way you don't have to go out of your way trying to get elite clues, which is quite hard. Now this makes the estimated time for a pet 1,600 hours if you are going out of your way for all the clues. However, if you passively get them, it's about 250 hours. hours. Now coming in at number 1, we have the Jal-nib-rek, or also known as the Inferno pet. Now the total number of pets cannot be confirmed as there is no official post by Jagex. However, I personally assume that it's between 3 to 4, it could be up to 5 or 6. However, just know it is insanely rare to see one of these within the game, as the drop rate of it is 1 in 100 upon kill and 1 in 100 upon trading in your cape. Now the estimated kill time is 2 hours for this, and the drop rate is effectively 1 in 100 or 1 in 50 if you decide to do both gambles, this making the pet time 200 hours or 100 hours. So it isn't all that much of a pet time. However, to understand how the Inferno works and to get all of the mechanics down behind it, it does take quite some time, and the estimated time obviously will be more than that if you do not know what you're doing. However, for people that are fully aware of everything going on and can guarantee themselves that they will not die, the estimated time is between 2 to 100 hours, depending on what method you go about getting it. However, I do not think that the pet is that cool to be the number 1 most rare pet. I think with all of the new monsters that they created with the Inferno, you definitely could have had a cooler one, and I'm a little disappointed that this is what they went with. However, for those that have it, congratulations to them, as it is quite rare, and completing the Inferno itself is a really impressive feat alone. Now that will be it for me today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like and comment what you want me to go over in the future. I have a lot of ideas as far as boss pets go and videos I can make about that, so if you guys have any suggestions, make sure to leave them down below. If you guys enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe. You can follow my Twitch. Also, I will probably be streaming later tonight, so feel free to hit that up. On top of that, Twitter as well. But with that said, I hope you guys have a wonderful